Hey, what's good, everybody? This is the Protroversy podcast where we talk sports, music, culture, whatever we feel like talking about. I go by Marcie, and this is
Your boy AllMity, what up, dog?
yeah. What's good? How's everything going, brother?
Man, same old grind. You already know what it is. Got a couple sessions this week, and
I feel you. I feel
same
you.
old. What you got going?
Same, just chilling, man. I'm about to drop a track soon, so that'll be fun.
Ooh,
Next week. But
yeah, we looking
everything
forward to
else,
that.
just grinding, dog. Same
Yeah,
thing.
yeah,
Same
yeah.
thing. But
Put that low in the background. Put the beat low in the background or
yeah,
something.
right. Let that
Just a
play
little
out. Let
teaser.
that play out. Yeah,
Yeah,
for
yeah,
sure.
yeah.
For sure. Yeah, so I stumbled upon Reddit, right? I was just randomly doing this Reddit thing.
Uh,
And I was looking up people's worst times of being off edibles.
hmm.
I thought it's
Yeah.
funny because I've had a couple times. I don't know if you had some. Like
I
I've
know
had
I
a
have some
couple
shit.
run-ins.
I have some shit.
So this one story on Reddit goes like this. Was watching TV on my couch when the power went out. People in neighboring. Let me start off. I'm assuming they were already
I
high,
was about to say because I'm
right?
like, yo, this
Yeah.
already sounds crazy if you high.
I'm assuming they already ate the edible. They ain't say how much they ate. Who
Yeah.
knows? But it goes. Was watching TV on my couch when the power went out. People in neighboring apartments walked outside with flashlights to see what was going on. I was so high that I was convinced that I was being raided by the DEA, even though I live in a state where it's legal.
Yo,
Yeah. Yeah,
no, I could get that. Paranoia is one
bro,
of the key pieces, bro.
that edible high is not like a normal high.
Yeah, nah.
It's intensified times like you feel like the devil is coming for you.
Yeah.
I-
'Cause I feel like it's being distributed so slowly throughout your body. It's like,
it's
yeah, I
crazy
understand why you could go a little crazy in certain
for
situations.
sure. And low key, the packaging is never correct. Like I
Bro,
swear they're either because you'll either eat something and not feel nothing, and you'll eat the same package and be high as hell. The
yeah.
I don't believe the packages at
I
all.
don't know if they know how to distribute the cannabinoids throughout the brownie properly. It's like
Exactly.
on really a lot in one corner. So once you get to that corner, it's a wrap for you.
Oh, it's a wrap. Because there's been times I mean, thinking in college, there's been times I've eaten like huge brownies,
Yeah.
barely got high. I've eaten the smallest like brownie, and I'm in outer space. Yeah,
No, literally, it's potency. I don't know how the different ones do it, but I know the potency can get crazy. The bags
for
are
sure.
lying. Uh, my edible story ain't even necessarily with weed. I just had the crazy one with shrooms a couple
Yeah.
years back.
What was that like?
Uh, shit. It was normal at first. Like everything was starting off cool. We was watching a Burna Boy concert on YouTube, but
Hmm.
then like the LED lights that was on the back of the TV screen, I see them like starting to wave a little bit. I'm like, this is cool.
Yeah.
This is really cool. And then it feels like I'm at the concert, but then after the video, whatever, I go lay down, start looking at my phone, and then somebody texts me. What he say? Was it wasn't you? It might actually been you at the time. No, it wasn't you. I don't think it was you because if it was, that's crazy. Somebody hit. No, it wasn't you. It was my boy, Malcolm. He was
Mm.
like, "Bro, I just downloaded a beat off YouTube, and it's not letting me drag it into my Logic. What should I do?" And I knew that this nigga had this old ass 2008 iMac. And I literally just typed back, get a new computer. And I started grinding for hours, bro. I was literally laughing for like an hour and a half to the point where I actually thought I was going insane. I was like, Dad, I'm gonna have to call my mom and tell her I can't stop laughing for the rest of my life. I was gonna have to go to a clinic, but then everything calmed down. It was back to earth. And I was just like, why is everything funny at this time?
Yeah, that I never did shrooms. I'm like, I can't. It's too much, bro. It's like it's too long. It's too long
No,
for
it is.
me.
It's a commitment. It's a
Yeah,
commitment.
exactly. Cause like one time, speaking of that Reddit DEA agent thing, like there's
Yeah.
one time I was with my little homie Danny, right? And
Yeah.
we split a bag of shatter candy. It was like this, it's like this waxy candy. And
Yeah.
we
I know
split
what
the
it is.
bag, and it was like it said the bag said 300 milligrams. So I'm assuming we both ate like 150.
150 around. Yeah.
Yeah. And I don't know how much 150 is supposed to get you, but that was the highest I ever been in my life, dog. Like, no lie, bro. I was panicking. I was outside. I was like, yo, fam, I'm like, we might have to call the ambulance, bro. Like we might have to call you. I'm thinking the cops was after me and shit. Yo, that was the highest I ever been in my life because I was, when like you're going up and you're like, all right, this is gonna be the peak. Once let me settle down and this is gonna be it. That
Yeah.
wasn't it, bro. I went from like outer space to out the universe to heaven, dog. Like I
What?
was I was
That
out of
boy
it,
was
bro.
toasted.
I was gone, bro. The next day
Oh
I'm
my god.
working. I worked at it was like a liquor store.
Yeah.
It's a craft beer store, but I was working there. I had like the after effects and almost passed out there. And then the boss was like, "Are you okay? Like, is something wrong with you?" I'm like, "Nah, I'm good." I didn't want to tell her, "Yo, I ate mad edibles last night,
Yeah.
and I was panicking." And I think that shit is
Made your heart rate go up. Damn.
facts. But yo,
I do.
another one of the stories. Like, I have another story that's hilarious as well. It wasn't my story; it
Huh.
was my homie story.
Oh shit, how'd that go?
Yeah, and it was so I had them too, but he had them. There was these chocolates, yo, and they had 10 pieces of chocolate, and one piece will have you done for. You know what I'm saying? It was really one piece that you should be taking, right?
Yeah.
So he had them in his closet. His sister was in high school. She decided to go and grab it, and her and her friend ate her. She had one, and she had one for herself, and
Mm-hmm.
then she had one for her friend. But she didn't eat the whole thing. Her friend ate the whole bar. Never smoked weed in her life,
Negative.
bro. Bro calls me. He goes, "Yo, my sister stole a bar, and her friend ate it, and they just had to have the ambulance go to the school, and she got taken out in a stretcher, yo, because they did it before the school." Yo,
Yo,
I was like, yo, that girl is never smoking weed in her life. The
never. She
first time was
what?
that. I know she
Humble.
was tripping, bro.
Yeah, she was humble. That's crazy.
Dog,
Yo,
I
on a
know.
stretcher out of the school gotta be I don't even know if that's embarrassing or if that makes you cool. I don't know what that one is.
To be honest, yo, that edible high will have you think I don't even care what nobody's thinking. I just gotta get out of feeling like this.
No facts. I wanna know what when she got back to school, how they was looking at her. They was
Oh
probably
yeah,
looking
yeah.
at her like she was drugged out. It was just a
Don't
weed,
take
bro.
things that aren't yours though. That's a life lesson.
Life lesson for sure.
Do you know what I mean?
Absolutely. And also, why she ain't know the chocolate bar tastes a little funny? Whatever.
She knew. Nah, she knew what
Okay,
she
okay.
was taking, but
Oh,
they ate the whole thing, not realizing that it's doses.
yeah, she didn't get the extensive. Okay.
Yeah, she's thinking like like back in the day, the homemade brownie, you just whipping that up. Somebody they giving you a piece. She thinking like that, and it's like, bro,
Yeah.
the actual squares, it was 10 squares, and each square was like a dose,
Damn.
and she ate the whole shit.
She took like a god hero dose or some shit. I don't know.
Bro, I know for a fact she thought she was in hell for a little bit of that. Yeah.
Damn. Well, I'm
Heart
glad.
palpitations, like, oh, help, help.
Hopefully she okay. Hopefully
Yeah,
she learned from this. I don't know if she
yeah.
tried
I
weed
think she
again.
good now. You know what I mean? But like I said, that edible high, man, it will really it have you feeling like, yo, I'm gonna be the first one to die from weed if you take it over.
No facts. Facts. I see
That's
that.
why I'll just smoke it, man, because you plateau when you smoke it. You don't get too
Absolutely.
crazy. Like, there's only so much. It's really just staying higher for longer at that point. It's not really to get higher in a sense.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, but wild,
Yeah.
bro, wild. AI and music. What
AI
do you
and
think
music.
about it?
Personally, I use it. Like I've generated a couple samples that I then rechopped into a song or even like so the one I use is Donna AI. It's like an app on your phone. And
Mm-hmm.
what the first time you use it, they give you like a broad spectrum of things to talk about. Like they give like prompt you on like things. But then once you do the first generator, they let you like type in. You could either type in the lyrics to the song and they'll generate the song, or you could just type in what type of song you want it to be to fill in da 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 da, da, and they'll generate that for you. Like
So it's just a
concept,
full track.
the full track, lyrics, melodies, beat,
That's
transition, and then
crazy.
it's ridiculous, bro. It's actually kind of scary because the melodies that I got from there was just like, damn. If I could generate these, then what's the point of me ever clearing a sample in the future?
And what's it
It's like I
called?
could Donna, I'll actually send you the invite because when I send you an invite, I get a song that I can do, and you get a song you can do. I mean, you
Oh, nice,
automatically get one. Yeah, yeah.
nice.
So
Yeah,
it's
that's
just interesting to test it out. But have you tried anything on the AI side yet?
nah. I haven't really tried anything on the AI side with music. All I like, I when I think about AI and music, I really think how they're making all these songs like with people's voices. And do you
Yeah.
think there's a day when people stop recording and they just use like AI to make tracks? Like if you have a big enough name.
So that's a big fear that they having with the Kanye album. So
Hmm.
on the what is it called? On the Vultures 2,
Vultures. Hmm.
there's a song, I forgot the name of the song, but it's the one with him featuring um I can't remember bro name right now, but he nice as hell. But they're
Mm.
saying the way that Kanye's rapping sounds very unnatural. It has a lot of the artifacts of like AI voice modeling software, and it just sounds like bro. And then now they're saying they on this new one, Bully, that's coming out. They're wondering how much AI he's going to use, whether he's going to record all of this, or if he's just going to have his writers lay stuff down and just throw his voice on it. I'm like, that would be interesting for the hip hop world.
Yeah, that will
Hmm?
be crazy. And Bully is what is it a track or it's an album that's
It's
coming
gonna
out?
be his album that's coming out solo, because I guess
Oh,
he
okay.
scrapped. They scrapped the Vultures 3. I think.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, I think
I
they
didn't
over
know
that.
that. Yeah, I feel like more artists like may use that tactic, which is like but if you got the name, it's hard
Yeah,
to say. Like for people who don't really want to be in the studio like that, because sometimes it's just like, yo, let's get something out, throw it on. I feel like people might go that route.
literally, the Ty Dolla Sign has already told people like, yo, his software is out there. If you make a song with it, send it to him, and if he likes it, y'all can put it out together. He's with it. Like there's some people
Mm,
that actually see the fun in it because not only does it allow uh basically it doesn't allow people to just steal people's voices. It allows creators that can't get in contact with the person directly. You can
mm.
really connect with them in a different way. Like it's different to send someone a demo than to send someone a song with their voice on it because then it's way easier to see the vision.
Yeah, that is true. I didn't think like using it that way. It's
Yeah,
pretty dope. Like for writers, like, okay, we'll just write the song and just use his voice. And like, we'll already kind of have a
yeah,
predetermining way of how it's going to sound. That is a crazy way to use.
yeah.
That's going to be dope, actually.
So there's
But if
ways.
they just use the song, how you
Yeah,
feel about
exactly.
that?
That's lazy, but that's what Ty said he's gonna do. I think Dua Lipa said she was okay with it, but some people were abusing her voice, so she actually went to court to talk about that. So it's like
Mm.
the restrictions on it are gonna get interesting, but once it's on the internet and people can just do it from their computer, I don't know who's gonna be able to control what.
Do you think more legacy acts like artists that passed away that they're going to start making albums with AI? For example, like a
Hmm.
Tupac?
I could see it. I would hope not, because then you're taking away from the authenticity of like the morality of where that person would be at this time, like especially for a Tupac, because Tupac, he was already like two, three different people throughout his career, and he was young.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like he was a gangster, he was an actor, he was a poet. He was like he's been a few things. So it's like, what would he be now in his like 50s? I don't know
Yeah.
if we determine that. That's not fair to him.
And like I feel like Tupac's vibe, he would not be for that shit.
Yeah, Tupac. Even like you think of someone like Prince, who wasn't even rocking with the industry. Michael Jackson, they wouldn't want y'all to be replicating that stuff for sure.
Nah, especially Prince.
Prince for sure.
Prince ain't having that.
Yeah, nah, he was
Yeah,
not rocking with
Prince's
none of that.
spirit come down, fucking flood the whole studio before they get that shit
Exactly,
out.
exactly. And then,
uh,
like you said, it's like it's cool, but it also could be dangerous because, like, we thinking in terms of music, but now, like, say I just take your voice and then I drop a voice recording where you just say something very like just something racist. Like, I could just say something racist, say it and put it your voice on it and drop that on my Twitter. Like, yo, I was recording a convo with Marcie. Her we said
yeah.
like that's crazy.
Yeah, that is true. Man,
So
I always think about that, like on the tangent of the music stuff. I always think about like AI in like court cases. Like
yeah,
if they ever try to set somebody up, how like dangerous
mm,
that could get.
that too. Because of facial replacement software and all this stuff, I could just kill somebody. It's on camera. Just throw your face on it. It's a
And
whole
it,
different
it
game.
it be fooling people, bro. Cause like I had my mom and my cousin when there was one that was with Luca
Yeah,
and he was talking about ain't no Michael Jordan. He ain't basically saying he ain't shit, and it was AI. And my mom and my cousin believed it.
yo, I'm telling you, there's something that's going on. I don't know if maybe our generation is different because we grew up with computers, but the people before us and the kids after us seem to not understand the difference. I don't know why. It's like, yo, it'd be so obvious when it's AI, both with like the way it looks and just the context. It's like this would never
Yeah, and it's like
happen.
if you don't see like major media posting about it,
Yeah,
especially like sports, like if Lucas says something like that was that like towards Ant Edwards, that's gonna be blown up so crazy. It's not gonna be on like those
yeah,
those random Twitter sites that's
yeah.
like
Random little meme Twitter though. No,
yeah, exactly. But some of them are hilarious. I'm not gonna lie.
no. I definitely like the LeBron ones when they be having LeBron at the podium and have him saying different lies he's never said before.
Yeah,
He's
nah,
like, yeah,
for
yeah, I knew something about 1954 on this day. Something felt off. I just had to
real.
call. I'm like, yo, this he be feeling, yo, it's just crazy, bro. I
Yeah,
gotta find that page again. That was a good time.
Brian, man, Brian is again. Even now, I'm like, bro, he got four left. He
At
got like
least, bro,
four.
we just dropped a
Yeah,
30-point triple
that's
double
what I
almost the other
mean.
day. It's like,
Yeah,
man,
calling the him and Ja going back and forth with the little stuff. I was like, all right, I like
yeah,
that. I like that.
he still got the feistiness. It's like I don't know if every Vince Carter wasn't giving you that his last years.
Nah, none of them. Even D Wade. D Wade, my
That's what I'm
guy.
saying.
D Wade wasn't doing. Paul Pierce wasn't doing that.
Hell
You
no.
know, like
D
even
Wade did make one crazy game winner in his last year.
yeah,
That took me up.
yeah, but they weren't even. They weren't compete like in
Yeah,
like they weren't competing even for like a championship. Like LeBron's still going for a ship
yeah,
for sure. You know, I
yeah.
don't even think like I like confidently say Kobe wasn't going for no ship in his
Bruh.
last years.
Yeah, the Lakers was done for a few years into his end. They were
Yeah.
just
I mean,
bringing
Kobe's
people in
still
to chase.
Kobe, and he had his way out. Like his last game, he did Kobe esque
Yeah,
things. Like, but to be like really the guy and still chasing a ring is at 40 is crazy.
yeah.
You
And
know,
it's like AD, I think he missed the game a night ago or whatever, and LeBron was just he's able to keep the game close, but he still needs some
doesn't
help.
matter. That guy, bro, whatever God blessed him with, like he got it, man.
The fountain of youth is crazy. I need
Yeah,
more of that.
it's crazy. Have you noticed like a lot of people like they're looking like a lot younger?
Yeah,
Like
except
50-year-olds ain't really looking 50 no more.
yeah, I can agree with that, except for the ones younger than us. It was just like I feel like what's going on with the kids now? Because you look at some of these kids 20, they look like they supposed to be 35. I'm like,
Yeah. It is
but then the kids,
crazy.
I don't know what's going
Cause like I don't know
on.
if you ever seen that trend of like yearbooks and people show the
Yeah,
yearbook picture and then they show the real life. Why the '04 and the 94s and the '07s looking
yeah,
better than like the 2016, 2015, bro? They're looking those people,
mm,
those kids are looking older than the '04, '05, '06, '07. Like
yeah. It's weird, bro.
it's
I don't
crazy.
know if it's the drugs that these kids doing. I don't
Yeah.
know if it's the stress of growing up through COVID. I don't
Yo,
know.
missing your prom and shit, that sucks, man.
Yeah.
But
So I don't. That's just life, bro.
yeah, it
I
is.
just try to drink it water.
Exactly. Exactly. But I feel like nah, like a lot of people are just looking younger, man. Like the 50, 60 year olds. But I think maybe people are just more cognizant of like, I want to be healthy and like have a sustainable life. I don't want to hurt when I'm older.
Even literally, me and my boy was just talking about that. He was like, you know, there's people in our age group and stuff. Everybody's starting to get into being in the gym. Like even people that you never thought would be messing with the gym, they in there now. But it's just like
Yeah.
I feel like we realized from the people a little bit ahead of us, that's what keeps you looking young. Like
For
You could do all
sure.
these treatments, all these creams, all these face steams or whatever. All that stuff is cool, but work out, keep your body moving, keep the blood flowing through your veins into all your capillaries in your face, and that's really what keeps you looking young.
Nah, for sure. And it's just
Hmm.
like in the diet,
The
like the
diet,
diet is like for sure a thing. Cause you can see, cause I mean, cause me and you, we're kind of at that age where we're starting to get to the achiness, if that makes sense.
yeah, bro. I know.
Like we're just beginning our aches, and I'm like, yo, I need to stretch and do some yoga or something, like,
Yeah,
cause I feel tight now, like,
yeah. You got to actively wake up in the morning and decide to do something to loosen. Like you can't
yeah,
just wake up and be loose like 10 minutes
and like
later.
I'm good, yeah. It's
Yeah,
like for sure, for sure.
you can't even just hop into a basketball game now. I'm thinking about it, but
Nah,
yeah.
nah, hell nah. I gotta stretch, bro. And after, yo, my feet and my knees
Bro,
hurt so bad. Yo, my feet screaming. Especially if you
bro,
play on like a black top, like my shits is screaming,
my
dog.
right shoulder been on fire since last week. I was playing with these like 20-year-olds, and I was trying to. They always make me play the big guy. So the young dude is bigger than me, probably like 6'2", 6'3", and
Yeah,
he does a move where he's like doing a rip through. The ball's low, so I get my right hand on the ball, 100% on the ball, but he got two hands on it. So I'm trying to push down, and he's pulling it up, and my arm just felt like shit after that day. It's
bro.
like, damn, I can't even play defense all out no more.
Yeah, man. Yeah. So I mean, gotta, gotta. I
Yeah.
can't imagine. Like, and look, and Bron is older than us. Like,
He
you know what I
older
mean?
than us. His
Like,
son
yeah,
in there, bro.
yeah. But
It's
that's what happens
different.
when you take care of yourself, man.
Facts. I
You
need
know
that
what I'm saying? That's
1.5 a year on my body too.
That's a true fact. Take care of yourself, man. Take them vitamins, take them supplements, do what you need to do, stay
Yeah.
active. Cause
Cold bath. I never took a
yeah,
cold bath.
I had a lady when I was in my early 20s, man. I had this lady that I worked with in the kitchen,
Yeah.
and I was like, Ellie, like her name was Ellie. I was
Mhm.
like, why do you come here even though you're retired? She was like, she was like, Mars, if I stop moving, that's it. And I was
Yeah.
like, she was like, if I give you one piece of advice, don't never stop moving. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna take that for sure. Cause she was,
That's
bro,
real.
she was 87, taking care of her 93-year-old sister. And she would come in and work and volunteer at the kitchen and work. And she volunteering, bro, she there like 4 days a week.
Oh yeah, now she real for that. I
Yeah.
respect that.
Yeah. And then it was the same thing. We had a little Italian woman, same thing. In her 80s, she carrying heavy ass pots of soup. I'm like, Vera, let me get that. She's like, no, I'm good. Like,
Yeah.
damn, y'all about to live forever.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
that's how you got to do it, dog. But
for
like,
sure.
speaking of retirement,
Yeah.
uh, what can we do about the Bucks? Is Brooke Lopez too old? What's happening? What can we do about them
man,
guys?
man, I hate to see it because like my boy Dame, man, Dame is my
Yeah,
guy.
that's your dog.
That's my guy. Besides D Wade, like my current player is Dame, and it's like if Giannis leaves, I feel so
Yeah,
bad because he should have came to Miami, man. He wanted to.
bro.
He wanted
Anywhere,
to. They wouldn't do it. They wouldn't make the deal.
even looking at what Brunson got in New York, he could have given to New York. Like he had some options,
Mm.
bro. I don't know, man.
To me, I always thought like at the time, I really thought Philly was a good spot for him.
I could see that.
Like I thought him and Embiid, and then I believe Harden was still there, and I was like,
Yeah,
they would go for it for
that
sure.
big three would be hard. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, yeah.
That's a tough one.
But it's like
Yeah.
now, if Giannis leaves, where do you leave Dame? And do you think Giannis definitely will leave? You think that's on his mind?
It's definitely on his mind. His brother not signed to the team no more, and I think that was the anchor. Once he don't got no anchor, that boy good to go.
Mm,
Um, but his brother, I think his issue, he had like a torn Achilles or something like that, so he out for the season regardless. But he just wants him on the roster to travel with him.
yeah,
Um,
I seen
yeah, I don't.
something. Go ahead.
Oh yeah, I was about to say I don't think he's bound to the Bucks at all. He said it multiple times too that like the minute that he feels like they're not competing, he'll go somewhere.
And do you think his injury now has something to do with his mental of the team?
Um, honestly, I don't know if the mental of the team was good regardless, because Darvin Ham and Doc Rivers at the top of your shit is kind of just wild.
Yeah.
You don't just got one bad coach. You got two bad coaches exchanging ideas. That's bad.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
bad.
And really, like, JJ is kind of exposing him for sure right
Yeah,
now with the Lakers. Like,
absolutely. And I think I just saw something. I don't even know if this is true or not, but I saw there was a closed door meeting with Giannis, Dame, obviously the main two coaches, and then like a couple of the other main players, probably like Chris Middleton and Brook. But they said like he was like chewing Darvin Ham out the whole time, telling him like, "Yo, these defenses that you're telling us to play, they're not working. There's no flow to what we're trying to do. All your ideas are stupid." They said Darvin Ham had his head down the whole time, couldn't even look at him.
it might, as an organization or as Doc Rivers, you might have to let him go.
But then with Doc Rivers now, because it's like I don't think Doc Rivers can make no
Nah, no
decision yet,
adjustments, man. Blake been saying that shit for years, bro. That Clippers
man.
should have got one. They should have got
Yeah,
one.
and
Like,
that
come on
Celtics
now.
team should have got more than one. Like what the hell?
Yeah, yeah.
Like Doc, he dropped the ball many times, bro.
He
And he
did.
even wasn't he with Philly for like a year or two?
Yeah, he was with Philly and he
It's
was
like
with the he was with the Suns too, right?
I don't know
With
if he got the
Phoenix?
Suns. Did he get the Suns? I don't know if he got them
I
yet. I
can't
know it's
remember
Monty
exactly
Williams,
too.
but
Yeah,
I
but
don't know.
regardless, bro, he's
He
still
had
going off
chances.
that Paul Pierce, Kevin Garnett, Ray Allen, but you had three Hall of Famers, potentially four, if depending what they think about Rondo.
Yeah.
So it's like, do you coach KG?
You can't coach KG.
That's what I'm
And
saying. You
this
don't
is like the
coach him.
first year. It's not like it wasn't like it took time to build chemistry and the
Yeah,
first year the trades were made, they won a ring. Then after that,
yeah.
everything fell apart, probably because you started putting input.
And I don't think you coached Paul Pierce at that time either, because he is
Bro,
Boston at that
he's a
time.
mercenary. He just scores when he needs to. Ray
Yeah,
Allen is like, I guess you can coach him to get open, but that was just a different type of skill he was doing.
yeah. I'm really curious though, man. I hope Giannis don't leave Dame hanging, man. That's the only thing. Like,
Um,
but you have to make a decision for you. I get that, but for Dame,
yeah,
I don't know. That would suck.
because you think Dame can request another trade? He just requested
I
one.
am. I wouldn't even care. I'd be like, I didn't want to come here in the first. You think I want to come to?
Facts.
You think I want to come to Milwaukee, Wisconsin over Miami?
And then
Like,
Giannis is gone. Yeah, that's definitely
yeah,
not the one.
yeah, yeah. I'm here to get a ship. He's there to get a championship. Period. Like,
Yeah,
that's why he left Portland. Portland was on a rebuild. He's like, get me out of here. They got him out of there for the Bucks. Yo, send me to a team.
yeah.
Send me somewhere. I don't want to. All,
Damn.
all respect, all respect. I'm not trying to be like Chris Paul, bro. Like, Chris Paul, he probably not gonna get a ring with the Spurs. I'll just be honest. And then
Absolutely
and then the
not.
Spurs might be his last landing spot.
Yeah, I don't know if he gets a contract like that after this.
You know what I mean? And it's like, yo, that's unfortunate because it's like the Chris Pauls, the Mellows, like, damn.
But they had their chances. Like Melo made his decision when he went to the Knicks, and you can't be mad at him for it. But he made a decision when he went there.
All respect, Amari Stoudemire fucked over Carmelo Anthony.
Damn.
He did. He
Why you
did,
say
bro.
that?
Because first he messed his hand up when he punched that
Oh
the glass
yeah,
with the fire extinguisher, and then he was never healthy. The whole scheme was it's gonna be Melo and Amari. And then
yeah,
Amari, I mean, I'm not saying him not being healthy is his fault, but
yeah.
they were in the playoffs when he punched it, and then it just never came around again. And it's like, dog, I'm
I know
dropping
what you mean.
40, we losing by 20.
Yeah, it's
Like,
hard. Like when you can't strike gold twice, though. That's kind of tough.
yeah. And so, like, I mean, yes, Carmelo picked New York. Yes, he did resign with New York, but you would assume that New York could have got somebody for him. Like, get
Yeah,
somebody in here, dog. Like,
I see
but
what you're saying, but that
I
nigga
don't know.
could have been
I'm
a
a
good
Melo
player.
fan, man. Even though I'm not a Knicks fan, because
I love
we
Melo.
we live on the East Coast, bro. Like, the people who weren't there, Melo really was that guy, and I feel like
Yeah,
they
people
kind of
understand that.
forget. I feel like they forget though, and it's like same thing with Paul Pierce though. Like, is he better than D Wade? No, he's not.
Hmm.
But was he that guy? Of course he was. Like,
Yeah,
of course.
it's like, and then you also got to just think about fandom, like, and at the time, like, for someone like me, Paul Pierce is high on the list because I'm
Mm-hmm.
from Boston. I was a Celtics fan, so I see him differently. You
Mm-hmm.
see Wade differently. You a fan of
Yeah,
the Heat. You rode with him when the team wasn't even looking like shit. You was riding with Wade.
for sure.
It's like you know what he's been through to get back to the ship.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it is
Yeah.
fandom, but like I don't know, man. I feel like even the media people forget they'll somebody was say I remember seeing a kid say like when you think of Melo, it's LaMelo, right? Hell
Yo,
no, boy.
so
We
that's
think of
actually what I was
Carmelo.
about to. I was about to talk about that because I saw this post the other day. That I was like, "Dag, if you really think about it, in like 10 years, will Melo's legacy be gone?" Because of that reason,
Mm,
Melo's name will now be Lamelo, going to Lamelo. Number 15 on the Knicks retired. I mean, on the Nuggets retired. Are they
mhm.
gonna retire both, or are they gonna retire the dude with the shit? That's up to them.
You gotta retire both. To act like I get what Jokic has done, but to act like
Yeah,
Melo wasn't the
that would just
one,
be a complete erasure. Like that would be the one that's
yeah,
disrespectful. But then it's like
that would be a
now, if
violation.
Brunson can do something with the Knicks, then that whole Melo run with the Knicks might not even mean nothing. But it's like I don't think so. I don't think so. For me personally, because I saw Melo in action, I'm
Yeah.
gonna know what it means. But for these kids that are hearing about it, I don't know if it's gonna hit the same.
So this is a question: is Carmelo? I don't want to say top 10. I don't want to say top 5. So we'll say top 7. Is Melo a top 7 Nugget of all time and a top 7 Nick of all time?
If we talking Nuggets, I can move him into the top five because
I can move him probably to top 3. I'm gonna be honest.
yeah,
If not top 2, and it's just him and Jokic. Who
yeah.
else
Because
is
I'm
on
trying
the
to think.
Nuggets? It's like was it Alex English, I think. But
I don't know who's they had rings before though, right?
nah, I think that was the first one.
That was like first.
Yeah,
Yeah, then it's hard to really give him a lot of passes. And
yeah,
then even like the people they had Iverson, they had Mutombo, but you didn't have them.
yeah. You could give Jokic the one because he did
Yeah,
win. He won 2 MVP or 3. Is it 3 now?
three
3
coming up,
MVPs.
coming up on four. The way
So,
this one looking.
yeah. So Melo, I'll give him. I say he's top 2, and I do think he's top 7. Nick, if not top, I put him top 5 for sure. Cause I'm thinking
Patrick
what
Ewing,
Patrick Ewing,
number one for sure.
Bernard King, because they'll put him
Uh,
up there.
do they
Um,
do they put Mark Jackson on there?
hell no, not over Melo. You might put him on there, but you don't put over Melo.
I'm trying to think top five.
I'm gonna be honest, Melo top 5. He might be
Yeah,
top 3. Nick, he might be top 3.
damn,
Nick,
that's tough, but I could see that. But it's
yeah,
like, yeah, some of these franchises they just really don't get lucky with picks. I can see that.
yeah. Scratch my statement. Melo is a top 5 Nugget and a top 5 Nick, and really he's top 3 in both. If I'm being honest, he's
Yeah,
top 3 in both organizations.
I can respect that. I could also argue against it, but I just don't know who
Yeah.
else right now. I would have to get on Google.
Exactly, and then we'll have some people probably say you wildin', but that's how I
Yeah,
feel. That's really
yeah, it's
how I
all
feel.
good. But um,
But
yeah, that's pretty much how I feel about Melo. And I know some people really love him. I love his play style. He's definitely revolutionary as far as size and that mid range shooting. And
yeah, shout
yeah,
out
he
to
fine.
Melo. Shout out to Lamelo too, though, man. Shout out to the young ones as well.
Hey, shout out Lamelo, shout out Jokic, shout out Brunson.
Yeah,
Y'all the next ones.
for sure. Shit.
Appreciate y'all coming through for episode 15 of the Protroversy podcast, where we talk sports, music, pretty much anything that's going on right now.
Mm-hmm.
Um, like, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend.
Yeah,
Uh, yeah, we out. It's your boy Mighty, and this is my boy right here.
Marcie, we appreciate y'all, man. Like he said, tell a friend to tell a friend, man, and we'll see y'all next time.
Yes, sir.
Peace.
Peace.